This video is sponsored by Misplay. More on them later in the video. Oh guys, welcome to today's video that I am sure is going... I can't curse in the first 30 seconds. It's gonna be a mess. Because today we are watching the movie Miller's Girl. Now I don't know if you guys have heard of it or if you're familiar with the controversy kind of around it. To be quite honest, I'm not really familiar with it either. But I am familiar with Miss Letterbox. And Miss Letterbox is telling me that this movie, disaster written all over it. And when I see the cast, I'm like, Martin Freeman? Disaster? Jenna Ortega? Disaster? Because we've watched her on this channel. We watched her in Wednesday. We've seen her in You when she was kind of a little baby. I've seen her in the movie, I think it's called The Fallout, which very emotionally driven movie, very good, but huge trigger warning, school shootings. From what I've gathered about this movie, I think Jenna's character is like obsessed with Martin Freeman's character, and he's like a teacher, and it builds like this weird dynamic. I don't know. Are they trying to do like an Arya and Ezra thing from Pretty Little Liars? I don't know. I don't know. What I do know is we're gonna sit down and probably tear this movie apart. So strap in, grab your drinks, grab your snacks, and let's get started. Hey Jenna, girl, why are you in this? I haven't watched it, but why are you in it? Miller's Girl. I wonder, I'm assuming that's the teacher's name. Copyright secured. Please don't be on my ass when I try to post this video. I already went through it with Miss Katie on the Mean Girls musical video. She got my ass for a minute there. I can't go through it again here.
What is an adult? Becoming one didn't suddenly transform me into anything outstanding or significant.
Oh no.
I am 18 and entirely unremarkable.
Okay, me at almost 28, period.
In this tomb of a house left to me by my brilliant and selfish parents. They're not dead, though they pretend I am.
Period. Okay, exposition. I love being fed everything that I need to know in the first 30 seconds of a movie.
Books make longing seem romantic, but it's awful. And I wear longing like a fucking veil.
Ooh, we're so edgy. This is the type of movie that like I would show my mom and grandma and they would eat this shit up. I already know. But I like that they slid that in. They're like, she's 18. It's legal. Doesn't make it right, bitch.
Today I meet a writer, like me. A teacher.
Mr. Miller. Censorship suppression? Oh, damn. Okay, so this is the depressing class. Got it. So he is our teacher. Wait, are we in college or seniors in high school?
No, class doesn't start for another hour.
I know. I don't like crowds.
So what, you want a private lesson?
My parents are lawyers.
What kind?
The expensive kind?
And you want to be a lawyer?
About as much as I want to be a high school student.
Is that bookshelf crooked? Do y'all see that?
I read the whole list.
Well, you read these? Well, there's 12 books on that list.
Party hard.
Not 12. Oh my god. The people with, what is it? What's that one app where it's like Goodreads or something? That's so funny. She's like, yeah, I read 12 books. And then these people have a goal of like 150 to read in a year. Like, bitch, they did that in a week. You're not special. You're probably not even a good student. Let's be real.
Well, that's too bad.
Not I'm weird.
Censorship is dead. It can't exist with the internet.
Ignorance is a product of laziness, not limitation.
So are we, okay, listen, this is gonna be one of those scripts where they're just, cause they're like, look, they're writers, they're so smart, they're so intellectual. So they're just gonna give word vomit. And they're like, see, if we put all these words together in these big statements, the audience isn't gonna know that we don't know what we're talking about.
Well, you heard the boss.
I love her hair, by the way. Like, I could never have this volume.
Jesus.
He's like, Jesus, one of my students doesn't read at a 7th grade level?
It's a student.
Oh, yeah? What's her name?
How do you know it's a girl?
Oh, boys are too lazy to read porn. Marcel wants me to fuck her. She leaps off the couch and pushes herself between the girl and me. It's all...
So this is the kind of love that she's reading about in books? She's basing relationships off of 50 Shades of Grey? No wonder she's so depressed.
By Jonathan Albert Miller.
She has my book?
Oh, so we're familiar.
She's the only one who checked it out.
Yeah, don't you have a class to teach?
Not the only one to check it out.
Damn.
Not him getting a whack in his own class.
Hey, how you score the big room anyway?
They cut the theater program.
Of course. Why? Why the arts? Why do they always get cut first? I mean, does the football team really need new helmets? Do they really need shoulder pads? Like, can't you spare $1? Just $1. Come on, come on. Are we married?
Hello, wife.
Hello, husband.
Not hello, wife. Okay, exposition part 2.
Look at me.
I have a student that is obsessed with me and I don't know how to handle it. She's also into this thing called sex? I don't know what that is. So.
Can I carry your book at the library? Aw. Fuck.
Who's Amy?
A confederacy of dunces.
Well,
A confederacy of dunce. Like, what are you saying? And look, all these, like, what are those manuscripts and shit? Like, look, we're smart. We're published. Get out of here.
I take the first bill I find in my pocket and wipe my cock on it. Place it crumpled on her bare belly, weighted with a coin.
Is this how you book nerds get down and dirty?
Counting money.
Oh, so you're expecting a...
Girl, the dollar is depleting. Don't you dare f***ing ruin my dollar bill. I gotta go get some eggs. You know how expensive eggs are? Go into your sock like a normal person. Damn.
What a terrible weekend.
Come on.
So did we have a good class? We never saw class. Like, she showed up early and then we just didn't see shit. Okay. And our only friend is the coach. These are the only 2 teachers. These are the only 2 faculty advisors.
Good morning.
You always walk through the woods alone?
That's a peculiar question to ask a young lady, Coach Fillmore.
Is
What are
it?
you listening to?
Celine Dion.
Really?
Really?
Okay, period.
But why? I'm sorry.
We are not gonna stand for the Celine slander. My heart will go on. A new day has come. Because you loved me? Bitch, those are classics. Like, get the f off Celine. If I wasn't pissed off before, I'm pissed now.
Don't you get scared walking through those woods?
I'm the scariest thing in there.
Okay, this is high school then.
Oldest trick in the book, Winnie.
I dressed up just for you.
What you want?
I want to get into your physics class.
What kind of f***ing school?
You don't need lessons.
Then what do I need?
See what I can do.
Appreciate ya.
I hope so.
I could cry. I'm literally tearing up because what the f am I watching? The fact that he's like, oldest trick in the book, meaning like, oh, this is a normal occurrence at this school. All the ladies just want to jump into the gym coach's pants. What the hell? Girl, I'm tearing up. We all see this, right? And we all know what I want to say and how disgusting that is and wrong, right? Right? Like, listen, I had a little crush on my biology teacher when I was in school. Okay, whatever. I've kind of talked about it. Anytime that he would talk about like being engaged and his fiance, I'd be like, this is our time together. This is not about her. Leave her out of this. But I was never bold enough to do anything like this. But maybe this is a normal thing. I just heard actually in Arizona, I mean, I heard it through the grapevine, but there was like 2 teachers arrested at one school.
I think I'm seducing Coach Fillmore.
But you're a lesbian.
I'm
Oh!
an equal opportunist. Are you jealous?
I'm an equal opportunist,
If I
but
say
you're
yes, will you lay off?
But,
If I say yes, will you lay on me?
all right, I know like the majority of y'all are gay, right? I don't have that analytic in my YouTube section. It doesn't say like, you know, top countries, top ages, sexuality. I should, because that shit would be all the way up to like 96%. But that felt wrong, right? Right, okay.
Winnie, you know I don't give a fuck about being hot. I give a fuck about being smart.
You can be both.
I was gonna say, Just look at me.
What has been your greatest achievement to date?
I guess you're just another run-of-the-mill, generationally wealthy gal living in a haunted ancestral mansion. Experience something.
Like what?
Something worth writing about.
So this encourages her to f the teacher for her essay? Because I'm sure Yale would love to hear about that. This? So, okay. It's not even been 20 minutes into this goddamn movie. I have so many problems with it. Woo! Okay, let's continue. Actually, on that note, let's take a pause and thank the sponsor of today's video, Misplay. Hey, are you already playing mobile games on your phone? And would you like some help covering, I don't know, maybe your Amazon purchase, a coffee order, or maybe going and getting, I don't know, a new book just like Caro? That is where today's sponsor comes into play. Misplay is a loyalty app for us gamers that allows you to earn rewards simply by playing and discovering new games. Misplay offers a huge catalog and variety of games going from word to puzzles, strategy, adventure, and honestly much more. The more you play, the more points you earn that can be redeemed towards gift cards, towards Amazon, Walmart, PlayStation, or even just a Visa card. Hi, I would like one, and I'm working towards it. One of the games I'm playing to get to my gift card is called Get Color, and honestly, it's one of those games that looks really simple, but as you're doing it, you're like, oh, there's strategy involved. And I don't know what it is about it, but I really, really like it. There's also another one called Word Collect that I really like, which is really ironic because if you're on any of my channels, then you know, I cannot spell to save my life. So honestly, playing this game, maybe I'll become a better speller at it. And I don't know, maybe earn some rewards. So if this sounds enticing and you would like to join me and the millions of people who are playing, you can get 200 bonus points for signing up today, plus use my code ASH100 inside the Misplay app to get an additional 100 free points, which will help towards redeeming your first gift card. Thank you again to Misplay so much for sponsoring this video, and God, I guess let's get back into the video.
Jen Blossoms, how old are you?
Oh, if you can't tell, then I won't.
You're exceptionally talented.
Do I get an A?
I want you to write a short story in the style of your favorite author. I think it could be the highlight of your portfolio submission to Vanderbilt.
Yale. Yeah.
Vanderbilt, so I can see you on the weekends. You can be my little side piece because my woman isn't giving me coochie. I hate that like, I get it, that shit happens, but to go have a relationship with an 18-year-old, you have a hand. Figure it out. I mean, they're doing what they can do with the script. I will never bash on their acting abilities or performance. I just hate this concept.
Drinking late on a school night, ain't you?
Oh, you think sass for me is gonna get you a better tip?
Gets me a better grade. Doesn't it?
And by the way, I love teaching.
You're better suited for it, I think, anyway.
Then what?
Writing.
I'm a writer.
You haven't put pen to page since your stories got panned. You're not a writer.
Damn. Okay, that was kind of a bitch move.
It's not that you can't write, John. It's that you don't.
That's a writer. Last time I checked, that's a writer.
Because you married a writer.
I did. Didn't I?
Ooh, okay, we have problems. Like, go to counseling like normal people. Any type of justification for what's going to happen is just not gonna work with me. So maybe I'm just not the core demographic for this movie. I'm not the core audience, but also it's so funny that she's like, I have to write a killer essay because I have nothing else that I can do to get into Yale. Bitch, you have money. Don't turn in an essay, turn in your bank account.
Speak to me.
Okay, if you don't back up with your hot fucking breath, not them on the love seat, not the bisexual love seat.
By the pain in your rib.
What are all these lamps? Is this supposed to create like atmosphere? Just looks like a fire hazard to me. And look at all the ones in the back too.
You choke up
Damn.
the void with hideous pulse.
I just don't understand why I had to be in high school. This would make more sense like college. Is it still weird? Yeah, but the fact that they just made her 18, it's legal. We're not promoting anything weird.
You do see me. And I see you.
This needs to be over in the next 10 minutes. Why did I put myself in this position to watch this movie?
I want your approval on my author before I start.
Okay?
Henry Miller.
A controversial choice.
If it's not controversial, it's not interesting.
Okay, well, we were supposed to leave 40 minutes ago. Hello?
Yeah, my phone.
Honey, I've got to drop something off at a student's house.
Right.
How much more do we have of this? We're halfway through the movie. What has happened? Nothing. Listen, I'm not saying let's not explore controversial things because controversial shit happens, okay? There are people who are not good. I'm not saying we can't have movies about them, but at least make it f***ing interesting. At least make it f***ing good. Like, what kind of f***ing Wattpad? Why are we just standing in the rain?
How can a kiss make every cliche suddenly consequential?
Is he printing her report? Is he gonna f the report like he f***s money apparently? I wouldn't put it past him. Like, do they want this to be a thriller? Do they... What exactly is the mood of this movie? Because I'm confused as f***. They keep trying to make her as like this mastermind who got him to do what she wanted. Like, okay, I just don't get it.
I was joking when I said that.
And guided her to the mound at her center, pressing her fingers into the dark fold.
Just
there.
behind the damn fat.
The Mound? What in the Wattpad fan fiction of it all?
He would fill her up with cum.
Did they just sext? Because that's what that felt like. It was something.
Good morning.
What, now that he unloaded, he's over it? Period. Such a man.
Your story.
Oh. You didn't like it?
This is inappropriate.
Inappropriate.
Oh, now it's inappropriate.
What does that mean? It's about two like people abnegating social convention.
Sure. Right.
Accusation of a culture that's super saturated with pornography. It's about the inefficacy of romantic dogmas on young people's expectations.
Right.
It's about inexorable attraction.
You see what I mean about the word vomit, the word salad?
You're my student, and I'm your teacher. That's all.
Not him breaking up with us before class. You couldn't have waited till after? Ugh, so inconsiderate. Hello? Someone gonna say something? What? Is this supposed to be long? What? Why? Girl, we should not be that silent for that long.
Do you know what that means?
Are they really trying to make her the villain right now? Like she's outsmarting him? Can we move on? Who the f cares?
You want to fail me? But you better make it mean something to you. Because the cost is very high, Mr. Miller.
So now we're threatening. Okay. I get it. Ooh, she's so powerful because she's gonna tell on him. Shut up. What the hell? Why are we getting litty?
Text Boris.
But Alice...
The gym coach?
Do you think he likes me?
I hope not.
Well, do you want to be liked or do you want to be fucked?
Can we still... She's a lesbian.
Take off your shirt.
We are gonna make out.
For him, not for you.
This is so gross. So this is the scene. So that's why they were making out, was so they could send a picture of them making out to the coach. Damn, they're like making out.
Send it.
Like, are they trying to make her like this big manipulative bitch? Like, what are they trying to say? What are they trying to show? Why does she, oh, she's hungover. I'm like, why does she look not well? She's hungover as hell and probably heartbroken because, again, she is a lesbian and wants to be with her.
I didn't touch her, okay?
I did kiss her.
There's nothing I can say to defend my position here.
Because there isn't.
You cannot identify the line.
so you cross.
But you shouldn't even be dancing around it. Let's start there.
You are the adult. Show some responsibility.
You can't be sick. Like you?
Yes.
Oh, man. You think you're my collateral damage?
Like, am I supposed to feel bad for him? What do you want from me? What do the people behind this movie want me to feel? Like, yeah, you got fired.
I've been suspended.
Oh, you got suspended, whatever.
What, now suddenly you feel worth something? Is that it?
Yes! She made me feel worth something. What does that tell you?
Oh, so it's her fault. Got it.
I can read it all in your face.
How can you see anything in this state, you fucking alcoholic?
Oh my God. I can't do this.
And you're a liar.
The nerve, the balls. I thought they were blue, but apparently they're made of steel.
I'm testifying against him in front of the school board.
Why?
This is, to date, my greatest achievement.
So it really was all for her f***ing essay, bitch. What kind of bullshit with the way victims are already scrutinized and are already believed, and how hard it is for them to come forward and talk about what they've gone through. We're gonna make a movie showcasing what people believe victims do. Right. Oh, but he gets to write. It's not all bad guys. And she gets into Yale. The rich little trust fund girly gets into Yale. I hate both of them.
The felicity of youth has been ripped from me like skin.
Of a madman's love.
Jade? Seth Rogen? That better not be the Seth, well, it could be the Seth Rogen. Let's be real. How, it's like the worst movie I've ever seen, but it's not the worst movie I've ever seen because the acting was there. There were some interesting shots, but what the f did it want me to take away from this movie? What did it want me to feel? What was it trying to say? What was it trying to explore? What was it trying to set its characters up as? Like, I'm understanding the Letterboxd score now because I think the lowest you can go is a half star. And I think right now, what was it at? Like a 1 point something? Yeah. Anyway, so this was Miller's Girl. What did you guys think? If you watched it and you thought it was a brilliant movie, let me know in the comments down below where I went wrong nicely. Because there are going to be some people who will love this movie and are going to be in the comment, you don't get it! Yeah, I don't. You are correct. If you watched it with me for the first time, I'm so sorry that we went through this journey together. See you next time. Hopefully we're watching something better. Bye.